Okay, hi everyone, thanks for tuning in. And what I thought I would do during lockdown is start a new series of interviewing professional members that have been working with children with additional needs to see what tips and tricks they can share with us. So my very first interview, so thank you very much for joining, is Vicky. Vicky, you're an occupational therapist, is that right?
I am, yes. I'm a children's occupational therapist, and I specialise in children with sensory processing difficulties, physical difficulties, from 0 to 18.
Okay, and how long have you been doing that for?
So I've worked in the NHS for, gosh, it's been around about 15 years now. That makes me feel old. Actually, I think it's been slightly longer than that, but I've specialised in paediatrics for 15 years. Oh, hi!
We've got a guest speaker. So I'm just going to interview Vicky. So you all right to sit down for a minute?
No, I want to talk.
Well, I tell you what, you just stay there for 1 minute, okay? But don't talk.
Okay.
All
You
right,
want to
over
listen to
you.
my tips and tricks?
Yeah.
Yeah!
So go on, you've been in for about 15 years.
Yes, I have, yeah. So I've specialised in paediatrics for about 15 years. So yeah, like I said, I've kind of ended up specialising in sensory processing and physical difficulties, children with developmental difficulties, a whole host of things really. But yeah, it's been great. I absolutely love it. Never see two children that are the same.
Oh,
Lots of exciting children that we see.
that is one thing I always say. You know, obviously Ellie has got Down syndrome, but she's so different to other, you know, friends and peers. So no children are the same. So what are you going to
Absolutely.
share with us today then?
Yeah, so I know that you were quite interested in some hand strengthening tips and tricks and different activities, and I think that's really pertinent to your group really, and kind of what, you know, the type of children that you're kind of reaching out to. So what I thought I'd do is just share a few different activity ideas, some really fun, simple things that you can just do with hardly any bits of equipment or things that you might have lying around at home, because that's what I'm all about. I'm also a mum to two myself, and I know how tricky it is to set activities up and do things. You just want something that's quick and simple to do. So I'll share a few activity ideas that you can do to build that strength in their hands. So why do we need to develop strength in our hands? Well, it's super important for all of those fine motor tasks, such as handwriting, doing buttons, zips, shoelaces, using a knife and fork, bottom wiping. You know, it has such a massive impact on every aspect. So when we talk about hand strengthening and fine motor skills, actually what we need to do is take it a step back. So quite often we kind of jump straight in with hand strengthening, but actually what we need to do is start right from the middle of our body, because that has such a knock-on effect for our hand strength as well. So we need to be looking at core strengthening activities, shoulder strengthening activities, as well as hand strengthening activities as well. So some really fun things you can do to work on your core is to do animal walks. So this requires no equipment at all. So if you're out in the garden, or even if you're in the house on a rainy day, it's a really fun activity to have up your sleeve. So you can sit with your hot cup of coffee, champion, it's always a winner, and you can just sit on the settee or on your sun lounger outside and shout out some animals that they have to imitate. So that could be slithering like a snake along the floor, or it could be walking like a crab, or walking like a bear on their hands and on their feet. And all of these different positions are brilliant for developing the strength in their core. And when we talk about the core, it's their tummy muscles and the muscles at the back there as well. And those muscles come together to give us a really supportive core, which in turn then helps support our fine motor skills as well. So that's a really simple one to do. And you can be as silly and as crazy as you like with the animals, and that's a really fun thing to do. Another really nice one is called flying feet. And what we can do is get our teddy bears and take them on an aeroplane ride. So you could be, they could be lying on their back on the floor with their feet up in the air, and rest a teddy bear on their feet. And then without holding on to the teddy with their hands, they have to move their feet from side to side and forwards and backwards so that teddy doesn't drop off their feet. So they're taking them on a flying adventure, but without dropping them off. And that really works their tummy muscles. If you've ever been to a fitness class where you have to lift your feet up in the air and put them down, you'll know how that works, those tummy muscles.
I was just about to say that's a great activity for both mum and child, isn't it?
Get down there on the floor with them. So they're two really nice ones for the core. And then if we start to work outwards from the body, we'll move on to the shoulders. And a really, really good position for play to develop shoulder strength and stability is working on a vertical surface. So quite often it's not actually the activity as such, it's actually the position that you're playing in. So you can do so many games working on a vertical surface, whether that's playing and drawing on an easel, whether it's painting the wall outside with a paintbrush dipped in water. It doesn't even have to be messy, you know, water and a paintbrush. The kids think it's amazing, but there's no cleanup. It's brilliant. Or you could have empty toilet rolls or kitchen rolls and tape them to a window or the wall and then do pom-pom drops through the toilet rolls. So anything where you're working on a vertical surface, you're holding your arm up against gravity, and this is really working all of these muscles here in the shoulder, which is super important for our hand strength as well. So think about activities that you may be already doing with your children and think, do we have to be sat at the table to do this? Or could we actually pop it on the wall? Could we doodle on the wall? Could we stick a bit of paper on the wall and practice drawing, or even just crazy scribbles or painting? Yeah. It's not about the end product. It's about the fact you're using those muscles to play and have fun and create something. So there's some shoulder activity ideas as well.
That's
and then
fantastic.
Finally, oh, go on, sorry.
No, I was just going to say that's fantastic because, to be honest, I think we were told those activities when Ellie was a lot younger, but it was never explained why it would benefit. So hearing it now and realising how Ellie's hands, you know, still do need a lot of work. As she's a little bit older, we can still do those activities. She'll love being, you know, pretending to be an animal. We can get her washing the windows, you know, she's a bit older. We can get her doing in the chores. And I think certainly now during lockdown, we've actually ordered some chalk. I know everyone's going crazy, you know, doing the patios and rainbows and everything. Yeah. So that's a good one to do on the wall, isn't it? So
definitely, yeah.
Fabulous.
And I think that's part of it. I think what I try to get over with the families that I work with is it's not about squeezing therapy into your day. It's not like an additional thing that you've got to do. It's about what do we already do? What skills are we wanting our child to learn? Like life skills, like you say, cleaning windows and loading the washing machine and helping you sort out laundry and things like that, setting the table. And it's about how can we tweak those activities to get the most out of it. And actually then your day-to-day activities become your therapy. So it's just thinking, well, I was going to do some work with the chalk and I was going to draw the rainbow on the floor. Actually, now Vicky said that, I'm going to draw the rainbow on the wall. And then straight away, you're going to have 10 minutes of OT therapy there straight away.
Fabulous.
So, and that's kind of, I think that's what we need as busy parents, isn't it? You need activities where you don't have to find all this extra time. You just want to build it into your daily routine.
Yeah, that's brilliant. And have you got 2 last tips for us?
Yeah, so just finally with the hands. So, some of you may have heard of Theraputty. I absolutely love Theraputty. Basically, it's like Play-Doh, but even better. So it's got resistance in it, and you can get different strengths of resistance. So because it's got that resistance in, when you pull it and twist it, you can hide little beads or little coins in it and pick it apart with your fingers. And that is a really good activity to do to work on those hand and finger.
I think we've just broke up there.
For the child, but get the paper out and actually get them involved in the preparation, get them ripping the paper and scrunching it up to make a collage or an art project. And pegs, we've talked about chores, get them involved, make their own little washing line outside and get them to peg the underwear up. So they could do the underwear while you're doing the clothes on the main washing line. So they're building those life skills, but they're working on all of those hand skills as well. So hopefully that's given you lots of ideas that you can be cracking on.
It's absolutely fantastic, and I know I'm losing a bit of internet signal here, so Vicky, thank you so much. But if somebody wants to come to you now, because maybe they've got something slightly different or they want to speak to you about their child, where can they find you? Where are you?
So I run a business called Play for Today, and I'm on Facebook. It's OT Play for Today on Facebook, and the same on Instagram, OT Play for Today. And I share loads and loads of activity ideas. Every day, basically, I try and share activities, just share what we're doing and how we get the most out of activities. So in terms of support, I offer a number of services. I do one-to-one consultations with parents, but all of my services are online. So particularly at the moment, I know a lot of families are struggling to access OT and to continue their OT interventions face-to-face. So I have online services where I can do consultations via Zoom calls, and we can work on activity plans and getting you set up with a solid activity plan that you can get cracking with to work on your targets for your child. I also run a sensory processing workshop as well, which is online. So it's a workshop with lots of videos in there where you can learn about sensory processing, how it impacts your child, and we come up with loads of strategies and really fun activity ideas to start to build a sensory diet tailored towards your child. And there's some exciting courses that are just about to be launched. You're the first to hear about it. One of which is going to be launched at the end of this week. So if you are interested in developing life skills, then keep an eye out on the page for an exciting announcement at the end of the week. And finally, I do have a range of play packs as well. So if online courses and consultations aren't your thing and you just want some activity ideas to do at home, then I have a range of 7 play packs which look like this. This one is our fine motor skills pack, and basically it's just a massive pack of activity ideas specifically designed to work on that area of skill. And we have a fine motor pack, gross motor, pre-writing skills, outdoor play, sensory play, baby play, and life skills. So we have 7 packs, something for everything, and it's all of my best OT activities all piled into 7 packs for you to use at home.
That's fantastic. Well, thank you so much for being my first guest speaker.
Thank you for having me, yeah.
And thanks to Ellie for joining us. She only has to hear my voice and she jumped on. And we will get this shared everywhere, so because I do think it will benefit so many people, especially when they're at home and they're thinking, I don't have time to do everything. They can just incorporate it in the day. Okay, right, thank you very much.
Lovely, thank you for having me.
Bye for now.